This is Joseph Whittington, and this is my anatomy video for the dissection of the sheep brain. Here we have our brain. Here I have my list of parts that I'm showing you today. And let's begin. First, show just the whole brain. It's an amazing thing. And it's so surprising that the sheep brain is actually this much similar to the human brain. It's an amazing thing. Now I'm going to show you the lobes of the brain. First, we have our frontal lobe. Two frontal lobes here. Really the whole frontal lobe. Frontal lobe. Parietal lobe. Parietal lobe. Occipital lobe here on the back. Your occipital lobes. And then the temporal lobe. Temporal lobe. Next we have the gyrus and the sulcus. Here you can see the gyrus and sulcus well. These little mountain-like structures on top of the brain are the gyrus. And then the valleys, you could say, in between the gyrus are called the sulcus. So, gyrus, sulcus. Gyrus, sulcus. This is a sulcus, this is a gyrus. Next we have the longitudinal fissure, which is this fissure that runs directly down the middle of the brain. Here, this is the longitudinal fissure. The cerebrum, it's right here. This is the cerebrum. And this is the cerebellum at the back. Cerebellum, cerebrum. Cerebellum, cerebrum. Next we have the corpus callosum, which whenever the brain is together, and then we hold it like this, barely spread apart, we can see, but then if you look closely here, this is also the corpus callosum, just split apart. This part right here, the top part of this is the corpus callosum. The bottom part of this is called the pharynx. This is the pharynx. The corpus callosum and the pharynx. Fornix. Fornix, my fault. Corpus callosum and the fornix. Corpus callosum, fornix. Next, we have the thalamus, which is right here. And we can clearly see the pineal gland right here behind it. So this is the thalamus, this is the pineal gland. And in front of this we have the hypothalamus. So thalamus, pineal gland, hypothalamus. We're getting a little bit of the optic nerve right here. So thalamus, hypothalamus, pineal gland. Now the midbrain is directly above the pons, right in here. This is the midbrain, right in here, small area. Then we have the pons here. This is the pons, and this is the medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata here. Pons, midbrain, medulla oblongata. And this is the brainstem that then connects to the spinal cord. And this is the split cerebellum. Now I'm going to show you the nerves. And some of these are actually kind of hard to see on this brain, but make do with what we have. This is our olfactory nerve. Both of these on these two sides are the olfactory nerves. This is the olfactory bulb, both of these. The very top, that's the olfactory bulb, and it goes down into the olfactory tract. Then we have the optic nerve, which has been cut. The optic nerve would form an X right here, but these two parts are cut, or the optic nerves are cut off. They would extend right here, but this is the optic nerve. And this is the optic tract going down through the optic chiasm. This is the optic chiasm. Optic chiasm. Optic nerves would extend here, and then this is the optic tract going down. The oculomotor nerve is supposed to be right here, but I can't seem to find it. So this is the oculomotor nerve here. And then the trochlear nerve is directly above and to the left of the pons, or above and to the right of the pons. So right here, the trochlear nerve, number 4. Then we have number 3, oculomotor nerve. Number 2, the optic nerve. And the olfactory nerve, bulbs and tract. Well, that is the sheep brain. As you can see, it's very complex and incredibly similar to the human brain. It's an amazing creation. Thank you.